All right, hey guys, just want to come give you a little bit of information here. Obviously, we're starting today on Wednesday. Not a lot for us to do today. We are going to be a class that's a day 2 day for kind of what the district is talking, or a B day as I would consider it. Obviously, periods 1 through 4 are going to start tomorrow on Thursday. Periods 5, 6, 7, which we'll consider ourselves that, are going to start on Friday. And looking at the stuff, we're only going to be together for, if it's only the week before spring break, the week after spring break, we're only going to have 3 sessions. Before school starts back in, if we're out longer, then obviously it'll be a little bit more than that. But hey, the main goal is that we just keep progressing. Obviously, we don't have a lot more to cover in terms of our units. We're here at Unit 7, Modern Physics. And we've covered really what I would consider the bulk of modern physics in terms of the most important information. I wanted to pull this up for the AP Physics. So this is kind of their outline that they give to teachers. In Unit 7, it's approximately 10 to 12% of the AP exam in terms of its weight. Multiple choice, it's about 5 multiple choice questions. It's only really supposed to take between 2 and 3 weeks. It's about 13 to 15 class periods, and we've already taken one of those weeks. So not a ton of information to cover. Like I said, a lot of information, if you've been in chemistry or you've taken physical science, some of it's review from that, which is nice. Some of it's obviously a little bit more difficult than that, but we'll get into it. Math-wise, we're not talking super complicated stuff. Let me figure out where I'm at here. Sorry. Hey, what it's going to look like over the next few weeks. What I've posted here, this general questions during extended break. If you have anything in general, not specific to content, but just in general about the class or anything else, go ahead and post that question here, whether it's about when the AP exam might be, what that's going to look like. Honestly, I've heard a lot of different things. I'm not even sure in terms of what that's going to look like. I know I've even seen something about AP considering trying to figure out a way that kids can take the exam at their house. I really don't think we'll need to get to that. And hopefully it's not an issue for us. But obviously that's a very fluid situation in how the country's in right now. But any general questions, go ahead and answer them here. I am very busy throughout the day just with the kids at home. So it's going to be hard for me to get to them right away, but I'll definitely try to check on that each evening or every morning and try to get those answered. If someone else, if one of the other 4 of you knows the answer to that question, obviously feel free to chime in there. Within the unit itself, then, if you guys have specific questions for the content, let's actually post those right here. I think that'll be really helpful just for all of you guys. Obviously, you are more than welcome to answer those questions, but also just being willing to see what other people aren't understanding. Again, I'll try to answer those on a daily basis for you guys. All right. Well, what it's going to look like is probably very similar to what we normally do in class, obviously besides labs. With it being nuclear chemistry, though, or nuclear physics, we don't really have the opportunity to do many labs anyway. So I'm just kind of limited on time to be able to create my own videos. There's a lot of good resources out there that I'll try to post, 1 or 2 videos that would be over a content, and then give you guys an opportunity to work through questions. You're more than welcome to set up Google Hangouts or Google Works times or group chats as you guys are working through things. Obviously, everyone's kind of on their own schedule, so don't feel like that's a necessity. But just if you want to share or work together, ask questions with each other live. Also, then you can post questions here. And what I'll try to do is if we have questions that we go through, I will try to post quick videos in terms of how I would work through them or how I would explain them. That way you have some feedback in terms of what the right answer is, as well as how you work through the problem specifically, right? I doubt that we'll have to take any exams or anything like that. So very similar to what we do normal in class. Like, I'm not really worried about grades. I'm worried about you guys learning the content. So we won't try to go over the top with things. We'll just try to get through things as we need to. We'll try to, progress every day and not overwhelm you guys. So hopefully it's been a relaxing 4 or 5 days. Um, hopefully you got outside a little bit and got to walk around a little bit. And we've been pretty isolated here, so um, just trying to keep everybody safe and just try to make sure that if we are doing anything, we're not hurting anybody else. So it's been pretty crazy keeping all the kids busy, but it's been good. So, um, but yeah, let me know if you have questions. Again, best way, don't email me, don't um, message me up here. Just shoot it in the questions. Unless it's really private, then feel free to do that. But we'll figure things out as we go. Obviously, look for something from me on Friday. I'll just send in an update in terms of what we're going to do. Right, I'm not going to add to this schedule. I've kind of dropped off that anyway. But each day that we're supposed to be doing something, I'll try to send something out. Probably about 6 o'clock in the morning. You guys get to it when we get a chance. If we get to a point where we're going to be taking a test and stuff, we'll kind of talk about that as we get to it. But for the most part, we'll just kind of we'll move forward and we'll keep learning as we go. So hey, hopefully things go great. We'll talk to you on Friday, and then you guys will have hopefully a good relaxing time off on spring break. So we'll talk to you later.